Her go-to gas station order is to drive to McDonald's and get chicken nuggets and a root beer.
What is this? Bribery on camera?
This is the season finale. We're going crazy. I'm gonna get very, very hammered.
No. Put the camera back. Look. What did I say in Platt Boyz? No, not Platt Boy. Eli and Pat.
You know how much of a psychopath I look like? I'm out in someone's front yard by a pile of sticks, like.
I think I'm pretty screwed, actually.
Hello, I'm Billy Mckinstry, owner of Billy Treasures. I've been in the pawn business for over 20 years, and my pawn shop is the best around. I only offer the best deals and make sure both me and my customers are making money. I'll give you
You need me.
2,700,064,544.22. Being in the pawn game for so long, I know how things work. I can spot money from a mile away, so the value of anything can't be missed by me. To make sure the right deals are being done, you gotta be one of the best negotiators in the biz. And to make sure everything is valued correctly, I have an array of experts on standby to help me out.
Yeah, so I'm
It's always a successful day at Billy's Treasures, so join me as we look at the vast world of pawning and hopefully teach you a thing or two. What do we have here today? Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you? Good to meet ya.
Well, we got a nice little TV here.
Yeah, you know, it's a little dusty, a little crusty, but you know, it's all about the experience. Hi, so my name is Sammy, and I'm bringing in my punched TV today. I don't really expect any money for it, but I just think I'm probably gonna get some parts, and I'm hoping on selling those parts just so I can like buy a new TV, because I need to be able to watch every single Air Bud movie. Love those dogs. They're so cute. Love them so much. They did get abused, and multiple dogs did die in the making of those movies, but that's just Hollywood, baby. You could notice that there is a punch.
I do see the crack here. I mean, that's a little...
I did. I watched every single Barbie movie, and I got like just a little bit like really into like the last one, and I like got really emotional and like punched it. But
Every Barbie movie.
Every movie.
Every single Barbie movie has been watched on
Yeah, and I watched Barbie Dreamhouse on Netflix as well, like the show. Love it so much. I just got really emotional, and I punched it, but I am looking for some money for it.
So how much are you looking here for today? I mean, this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is something I might be a little interested in.
You're interested in it? I'm really glad.
I mean, you know, every Barbie movie, you don't get a TV like that. You don't get a TV like that every day. It's not every day something this valuable comes into the pawn shop. I mean, every Barbie movie was watched on this. How many TVs are you gonna find like that out there? This is something I have to make a deal on.
This TV has history. It really does. It has, it has character. It really does. And so I would probably say a good like $30.
You're selling yourself short there.
Am I?
Ma'am, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're selling yourself short. This
Are you
TV,
serious?
I would start at maybe 150. 150 probably.
Really?
150.
Really?
This is a nice TV here. I mean, this would sell off the shelves immediately.
Are you serious?
I mean,
because of the whole Barbie thing?
I think so. I
Yeah?
think so. I really do. I mean, how's 150 sound?
I mean, me personally, I'll take 150.
150? I think
Yeah.
you're selling yourself short again. I
You
think I might go up.
think?
I think I might do 300.
300?
300 for this TV.
I would take 300.
300?
Easily, I would take 300. Are you
What?
serious? I have like bills to pay. I have like Chick-fil-A to go get.
That Barbie movie with the dogs in it.
dogs?
There was dogs. There's dogs in the Barbie movie. Did you watch that one?
I mean, I watched all of them, but you know.
500, take it or leave it.
500, take it or leave it.
500.
I'm gonna take it.
You gonna take
Me
it?
personally,
I would
I'm gonna
take that
take
deal
it.
with you. Thank you. We're gonna put this on the shelves immediately. This
Good
is just
doing
a beautiful.
business.
This is a beautiful TV. We'll take you over. We'll take you
Yeah.
over there. All right. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great doing
Yes.
business.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah, I'm just super glad that I was able to sell this today. It is kind of a piece of junk, and I'm glad to get it out of my room. But yeah, just like the horny weasel from Barbie as Rapunzel just really made me emotional at the end of that. So I just like punched it, and you know, that's just what happens sometimes. But I'm really glad that I was able to get like $300 out of it, because that's like at least like 10 trips to Chick-fil-A, and I'm like really excited about that because I love those chicken nuggets. They're so good. But yeah, I'm just really glad that I was able to sell it, and for so much money. So that's actually really amazing.
Hey, how are you today, sir?
What's up, sir? How are you?
I'm great. How about you?
Not too bad, not too bad.
What do you have for me today?
So I'm bringing in a family heirloom ring with ancient engravings in it, diamond encrusted, the whole nine. So today I'm bringing in an incredibly valuable family heirloom. It's a specially crafted ring that's made entirely out of diamond. It was specially crafted by a great-great-grandfather many years ago as a wedding ring, and it has been passed down since. I'm trying to sell it because my family's been going through some tough times ever since my fucking father left. And I know a ring as unique as this could catch a hefty price.
Wow. All 9?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This? Yeah. Wow. This looks like something seriously valuable. I mean, why are you selling something like this today?
My father left it to me before he left the home.
Right.
And I just hate that man, you know?
Bad memories.
He left and he never came back. And he told me I was a loser when I left. I was only like 7 years old. I didn't understand what any of this meant, what it would even be worth.
Well, you don't look like much of a loser to me, but
I just want him gone.
how much were you thinking of getting this for today? How much do you think you're selling this for?
I mean, just adding up the emotional damage that I've carried with that ring, I think I need at least $700,000 to $800,000.
That's a steep price. People bring in special family heirlooms all the time and think they're worth everything because it's their family. Something like this probably needs an expert's opinion. And I mean, I'm put this on auction, and you know, I don't even know the family name. What did your family have a last name? I imagine
Morrisburg.
Morrisburg.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's what I can do for you. What's your name?
Chester.
Chester. Let me see what I can do for you. I think I have a Morrisburg expert I can bring in, someone who would know your family really well. You come over here and he'll help me value this, because you know I got to put this on auction. I mean, this is going to be a lot of money. Hey, how are you today?
How's it going?
Good. Yeah, I mean, what are you thinking about this?
What's up, buddy?
Dad?
Huh?
Wait. Dad?
Huh?
Where
Do you know him?
Stop touching me.
where have you been?
Back it up a little
Hey,
bit.
we're trying to make a deal
Buster.
here. Let's just keep your hands to yourself.
What do you... Sir,
All right, so what do you think?
This is my father, the one that left.
I don't know this.
Yeah, I want to hear the value. I just want money.
Yeah. So I'm obviously I'm Randy Morrisburg from Morrisburg Family Accounting.
Yeah,
One of the best.
you are my dad.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just a coincidence we got the same last name, buddy. All right. So you want $800,000 for this thing?
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of money. Do you think that's
I like the engravings on it. Those are definitely authentic. I can tell they're doing the.
Yeah, because you gave it to me.
Well, I've never seen this thing in my life actually, so.
Settle down.
Yeah, settle down a little bit.
What the f is going on?
So I mean, $800,000 seems a little steep. I mean, what do
It
you
is
think?
a little steep, you know. I'm gonna have to take this back, maybe look at it, but I want to give a preliminary.
Right.
Price.
Where did you go?
I'd value this
Hello?
at 15 grand, honestly.
15?
15 fucking
I mean,
grand.
I'll take for 15. I think that sounds like a good price.
15 grand?
You're gonna have to take it or leave it, man. And
How high are you?
stop getting in my face. Your
Whoa,
breath
hey,
smells like
dude,
shit, buddy.
We don't have to take you off here. All right. I mean, I'm trying to
Give me
make.
the ring, baby. What the f was that?
Yeah, take it or leave it, 15 grand, or I'll kill you.
You're my father. You left me 25 years ago.
I mean, do you want to sell it or not? I mean, I'll split it with you too, because you're a guy I really respect.
You know, I really like this. It actually kind of reminds me of a ring I used to have, but it's definitely different.
Sentimental?
Yeah. So I'll bump it up, 17 grand.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm willing to do that.
You know, we want to go halvesies on it?
Yeah, we'll go halvesies.
Well, you guys, I'm not shaking
We just made that deal, so that's in writing
So
now.
let's get that last shake here.
Yep, one more shake, three-way shake, come on.
Yeah.
Come back. Come back home.
Huh? Where's your...
Mom has been, like...
All right, pretend
Yeah,
I am your father. What's your mom's name?
Jody.
Old Jody, huh? One with the big tits?
Dad!
What? Wait.
Look, sir, you're kind of. This is my business. You're trying to. You're disturbing the. I think I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. If we can't get a. Look. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I think we're not gonna get a deal done today. I mean, if that's just that.
It's all coming back to me.
No, hey, settle down, Randy. I don't want you stressing out here. This guy. Hey,
Dad?
hey, you're gonna have to leave.
Dad?
You're gonna have to leave. Hey, don't worry about this guy. Hey, we're gonna have to leave.
Chester?
Dad,
You have to leave. Hey, Randy.
does he...
Chester?
What is he doing to you,
What's
Dad?
happening?
We're gonna go. All right.
What is this?
No,
You keep the
This
ring
is
for
a
yourself.
wig?
I wanted 800 grand.
Who am I?
Paul, it's great to see you.
You know Paulie's in the house. How we
How
doing?
you doing? Good. What do you have for me today this time?
You know, I was just walking down the street, found a pack of little bites right on the ground. Hey, take a look, take a look, take a look. Hey, I'm Arsentar Gorgorqua Unreal Real Gungardus, which is Italian, but you could call me Paul. I'm the best negotiator you'll ever meet, and I've haggled Billy plenty of times. But that's only because I bring the best items. Today, I'm selling a half-eaten bag of little bites I had this morning. I had 4 before, and when it came to the 5th, I was like, nah, I wasn't feeling it anymore. And it got me thinking, everybody loves some little bites, and I gotta send my kid to college. So I had to sell it. Bobby knows a good product when he sees it. I'm sure we can get a good deal. I'm seeking $1,567,944.78 for my little bites today. Don't take my word for it. Read the back, read the nutrition facts. It's all good.
Wow, join collects, send to TerrorCycle and earn. All right, this seems like the real deal. But Paul, I know you're a tough one. How much you walking for this?
I don't know, man. I found them right on the street, half eaten. You know, I just saw one pop one. Best moment of my life. See, yeah, you even know.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
give yourself a second. Just give yourself a second.
All right. How much you looking for?
Something calm, something easy. Maybe $1.5,762.47.
Oh, Paul,
You know me, I'm Paulie. Come on.
You gotta come down a little bit for me.
What do you mean?
$1,572,844.32. I mean, come on. I mean,
Hey,
just a
you
little
know
bit.
I got kids to feed. I got a kid.
I know
who's
you do, but come on, you're my guy.
He's going to college. The kid's going to college.
But the little
I could
bites.
do the lowest I could do $1,800,742.62. That's the lowest I can go. You
These
know
are
me.
good.
I like
These are good.
These are good. These are good, man. I'm telling you.
I got
Come on.
2 more there. But I gotta put them on shelves. I gotta put them through auction.
The auctions take care of himself. Come on. You know this.
I gotta melt it down for gold.
I saw that sack of shit earlier with the ring. You couldn't even get him a deal. You
I'll give
need
you
me. You need me.
$2,700,064,544.22.
That only gets the first one through college.
Yeah,
He
I know
wants to
college
go
is.
to the big college state. Come on, you gotta help me out
I
here.
can do $7.82.
That's only gonna give me a hot dog on the way home.
I mean, I'm being reasonable here with you, Paul. Don't make me use your real name.
What if I do this?
Yeah.
I take one more little bite from there,
Okay.
because they are good. They are
Yeah.
good. I take one
That's
more.
reasonable.
Yeah, and I give you my kid. Give you my kid. He's just gonna go into college. He's about to be out of my hair anyway, and we'll settle.
I think he would go. I think I can melt him down for some good gold.
Exactly. We'll
think
settle
I
at 1.2 mil. Even, flat.
Well, you're a tough one. You're a tough
I'm
one.
a tough cookie.
Take
you
that
know
little bite
Ah.
and get out of my face, buddy.
Hey, got a pretty good deal. didn't even like my kid. He left dishes in his room. He never came out of his room ever. Always brought in bottles of lotion into the bathroom. Never saw them again. So it's gonna be his problem now. Got those little bites off my hand. $2 million. Gonna use that on some groceries down the road, and feeling good. One less problem on my hands. Having a good day. Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Platt Boyz. It's been a long time since we said that. Joined here today with our two beautiful, handsome hosts. I am Andrew Castine.
And I'm Eli Perez.
And it's been a very long time since we had a stream, my good man. And for the Scripted Improv Show, I wanted to get you on, talk sports one more time before we both graduate, and have a good time while we're at it. The final live stream of Platt Boyz was over 5 months ago. It was our episode 7. What have you been up to / what have you done since?
Well, since then, I called retirement out from PSTV. Had to do a little bit of a Michael Jordan. Retired after my 3 years, but overall it's been good. Just chilling. I have a kid now. Her name is Rove. She's a pain in the ass as a cat, and yeah.
Interesting. All right. And as for myself, Platt Boyz. Once that finished up, I knew I was going to be going back into PSTV, and was very grateful that we had the opportunity to use the vMix system and the help from Bruce and Chambers to get all that done. But today we're here, a little bit different of a scenery, but still your two favorite hosts. As we head into our first segment, we're going to talk some NBA. We are here on May 8th, 2024, and most of these series in the NBA will be over, but we can give our little predictions here. So what do you think of the Thunder and Mavericks series? Thunder up 1-0.
The Thunder is a young team. They know what they're doing, being the number 1 seeded team here in the West. And with the Mavs, don't really sleep on them, because even with the Pacers, even with the, with the Clippers, they were just more, it was like a back and forward. And they took that matchup with the Clippers, sent the Clippers home to their new arena. Hopefully we'll get to see that next year with the new NBA season, and it's just really showing that the Thunders are ready for anything, and I can't really wait to see how far the Thunders can go in this postseason.
Yeah, I feel like it was a tale of two different teams in the first round. The Mavericks going against the Clippers, two very older franchises, obviously, with the Clippers having Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, and then the Mavericks having Luka Doncic, who's developing himself into his prime, and Kyrie Irving, who's just maybe going out of his prime, maybe not. We don't necessarily know, but then the Thunder, they had a young Pelicans team to handle for the first series. So kind of these two teams meeting, two different tales so far. But my solid prediction for this series, I'm going to take the Thunder, but they're going to struggle a little bit. I'll take them in 7.
Oh, yeah. Even though Kyrie did abandon us here in New York, and he did kind of blame Mayor Adams for all the things that happened for him to leave and go to Dallas, I'm going to have to go with the Thunders, because they've been showing that even as a young team, they can get through anything, and I may feel like it's going to be a Thunders and Timberwolves kind of conference finals in the West.
Yeah, well, we'll jump over to the East for our next prediction. We have the Knicks and Pacers. Knicks already up 1 game. They're going to be playing later on tonight, but how do you think that's going to go?
We got to go Knicks all the way, because it's a New York town. You already see this. Yankees are rolling in, facing Houston this week, trying to go for the sweep as they sweep Detroit. And the Knicks, they're trying to do the same thing. It's loud in New York City right now. You got the Rangers, you got the New York Knicks, and you got the Yankees all popping off in their respectful sports. And it's just showing that the Knicks are out here to win, and they want to face Boston in that Eastern Conference Final.
Yeah, I think it's been interesting, but going to be very difficult for the Knicks moving forward. Already losing Julius Randle, now Mitchell Robinson not playing tonight.
Gang, come on. Even with Randle being out, it's like the Atlanta Braves situation all over again. You lose Acuna, now you get different pieces. Josh Hart and Brunson, they got this. The roommates, they got this. Don't sleep on them. They got this.
The Villanova boys.
Yeah, the Villanova boys, they got this. All the way, Knicks all the way. Knicks in 6. Let's say that. Knicks in 6.
Oh, so you think they are going to drop a couple of games?
We'll see. The Pacers, you don't sleep on the Pacers either.
Yeah, I think the difficult thing, too, is with Tyrese Halliburton and how effective the Pacers have been this season, I'm almost expecting them to come out of nowhere and win a couple of games. But we'll see how that matures itself as we head over to the West with our final Western Conference prediction. The Nuggets and the Timberwolves. Timberwolves already have a 2-game lead so far. And, I mean, for me, I think it's the Timberwolves series to lose. Denver did what they had to do against the Lakers, but it wasn't pretty. They lost a couple of games. Well, they only lost one game, but they were trailing in most of their games for the majority of the series. And now they're facing a Timberwolves team who honestly cannot be stopped.
Oh, you got the future Michael Jordan of that team, Anthony Edwards, doing his thing. You know, I can respectfully, swallow my tongue for saying the things I said about Anthony Edwards, but Edwards really been out there showing it off, showing the Minnesota style of basketball, showing why A-Roz is the steroids user kind of business owner he is up there in Minnesota. But we got to show some love to the former Yankee who, in my opinion, he's not really a former Yankee. He won one World Series with the Yankees, and he wants to call himself a Yankee alumni. But
who would you say he'd be an alumni for then?
Seattle.
The Mariners, yeah.
Mostly Seattle.
That. All right, we'll head into our final playoff here in the East. It's the Celtics and the Cavaliers. Cavaliers already dropped the first game in the series. Celtics up 1-0. What do you think?
In my opinion, the Celtics all the way. The Celtics have come out here showing their way. Tatum trying to win his first NBA Finals. Brown is trying to do the same thing, trying to show off why he's a good defensive player. But with, certain injuries going towards that roster, they got to watch out for big names like KP, watch out for their star players to really stay healthy in this series. And whoever they face, either if it's the Pacers or the Knicks, which I'm saying it's going to be the Knicks, it's going to be a real challenge right there. Hopefully the Cavs can wake up and show the Celtics a good challenge this series, but knowing the Cavs right now, they can't win away. They can only win at home. And if they get home and then lose games over there, that's the end for Cleveland right there. Cleveland!
Yeah, I have not been impressed at all with how Cleveland's been playing in their series. I mean, a round one matchup against the Orlando Magic, they let that go to 7. They dropped their first game really ugly against the Celtics. I don't love what Cleveland's putting out to the table right now, but I think the biggest thing for the Celtics is not what they're facing in this series. It's what they're going to be facing afterward.
Spidey just doesn't got the Spidey sense in the playoffs, and it's mostly because he's a Mets fan. I'm sorry to say. Come on, Mitchell. Yankees all the way. The Mets, what have they been doing? I'm sorry to say, even if I get a job with the Mets, we got to do something. If New York's rolling, we got to roll.
I just don't think that Spider's been getting the help he needs, because you have guys on that Cavaliers team that need to be performing better, like Evan Mobley and Darius Garland. But I haven't been impressed with what Cleveland's been putting out to the table. I think the Celtics will roll. They'll wind up playing New York in that Eastern Conference final. And to shatter the hearts of New York fans, is probably going to be the Celtics going back to the finals the same way they did in 2022 against the Warriors.
Oh, yeah. We'll see what happens. Overall, if the Cavs have some spirit in them, they'll try to make it, push a Game 7. They're only down by 1 game right now. Game 2 is right around the corner. We'll see what happens.
All right, and as the basketball scene winds up playing out itself, we'll head on to the baseball scene, which regular season baseball, that's stuff that's pretty foreign to us when it comes to Platt Boyz. We weren't able to cover much regular season baseball, having a lot of time with the postseason last season.
But overall, put some respect on Texas' name, especially in their home arena, because they took the most disrespect and they won it all. But yeah, it's just really right now the biggest surprise that you can really see is that there's teams out here that you wouldn't expect being so successful now in this early in the season. We're in May, and you see teams like Cleveland, the Royals, Seattle, Texas, Yankees, Orioles. It's like you see certain names that you want to see up there, but then you see other names that are just like, all right, that's, it was meant to happen, but I want to see a little bit more. And right now, the best team in the AL, Baltimore Orioles, like we really dumping our Orioles in that milk right now. We chilling.
Yeah, and I think for me, one of the most interesting stories throughout this season has been the Oakland Athletics, or what will be the Athletics.
You Can't say Oakland. They don't rep that name anymore. They're called the Athletics.
Yeah, but I think it's interesting because they're currently 17-20. They have the worst MLB stadium. They have the worst attendance in baseball. They'll be moving to Vegas, but they'll be playing sometime in Sacramento. I just don't get it, how this team could be 3 games behind 500. There are teams out there that have all of the support they could ever get, and they can't even manage to go a couple of games above 500. The fact that the A's are able to do this right now is amazing to me.
Oh, yeah. Well, apparently they don't listen to what Daddy Owner has to say in the A's organization. They do their own stuff. They do their own, respectful things right now. They want to win. They see how open the West is. They definitely want to win. And you can't really sleep on the Mariners or Texas because overall the West is more open right now as a division than any AL division right now. Look at the Central. They used to be one of the worst division last year, and now who's the only team suffering?
The White Sox.
Yes.
The Chicago White Sox.
It's terrible. They're doing worse than the Rockies.
Yeah.
And the Rockies are winning games. This is interesting. What's going on right now? It's a new era in baseball, basketball, football, wrestling. Shout out to Cody Rhodes. You already know the vibes. Tribal Chief, no. Anywho, but yeah, it's an interesting show out right here. Baseball is getting exciting again. You're seeing teams that you don't expect to see. Kansas City's doing their thing. Cleveland's doing their thing. Finally, the Yankees have an energy in their dugout that they can respectfully say, yo, I mess with that. And it's that Dominican energy. It's that Bronx energy being brought back into the concrete jungle. Who runs New York City? It's the Yankees, Rangers, and Knicks. Get that right in your head right now, kids. Yankees, Rangers, and Knicks run New York.
Well, to make things a little bit more competitive in New York, let's talk about the Orioles.
Oh, shit.
Right now, having the best record in the American League. They're actually tied right now with the Yankees for that first place spot in the division, holding a record of 23-12. Jackson Holliday winded up being sent down after 2 hits in 10 games, one of their biggest prospects. Adley Rutschman hitting .232 and Gunnar Henderson hitting 10 homers. But I think the most interesting thing with Holliday is the fact that the Orioles are in a position where they have the ability to send players down if they're struggling. I mean, Holliday, you would expect him to stay up for the entirety of the season just because of the name. But this team is in a position where they're ready to win, and if a player is not helping them win, they're going to send him down.
Yeah, it's just it shows it. And at the same time, he's young. You're not going to force a prospect to come up this early in their career just to get, they don't need the support. They're chilling right now. The Orioles have a stacked team where they can continue and they can push for a number 1 seed in the playoffs. But overall, it's really... You got to see how baseball roll out in this first half.
Yeah, and another thing is the Philadelphia Phillies as well. I mean, you think of the Phillies, you think of guys like Trey Turner and Bryce Harper, but their biggest impact so far has been Alec Boehm. He's hitting .349, 32 RBIs, leading the team in both categories. It's just a new era in Phillies baseball because if they want to make it back to the World Series like they did now 2 years ago, not last year, but if they're going to make it back to the World Series, they are going to need these other guys to step up. Because come October, that Trey Turner and Bryce Harper are going to turn themselves around.
Yeah, you could say that, but then when it comes to Philly, it's just Philly has been baiting for a while now. Philly hasn't won a chip since the Eagles won the Super Bowl. And it's just showing, it's like, even with the Philadelphia Phillies, they have the pieces, they just can't stay healthy. So overall, if the Phillies can find a way, especially with their rotation, and get by those top juggernaut teams in that NL conference, it's going to show, it's like, yo, we're the big bag dogs. And it doesn't matter if they're, they have the best record in the NL and MLB. It's the first half. We have nothing else to say. Once All-Star break comes around, once the trade deadline comes around, that's where you really want to say, who really runs this league and who's going to run this division? Because Atlanta, don't sleep on them. They came back when the Mets had that division all year around last year. Who came up and won it?
Oh, definitely Atlanta, but teams I will sleep on in that division, the Marlins and the Mets.
Yeah, the Marlins are done. They already sold Arias to the Padres and got some prospect pieces back. I don't know what Miami's planning right now. It's not looking too good in the baseball world in Miami, but for the Heat as well, they got to show something for the Marlins. Like, they got to show some little bit of, momentum if they want to make it back to the playoffs. And last time they made it back was what, 2020 during the pandemic?
Yeah.
It's hurting them. They're going to give up a lot of pieces towards the trade deadline.
Yeah, there definitely needs to be a lot more going on in Miami other than Jimmy Butler's coffee shop and Tua and Tyreek Hill. But we'll switch things over to the Yankees.
Leave the coffee shop alone, all right? They sell good coffee out there. I love you, Jimmy Butler. I'll go visit your coffee shop when I go down to Miami.
All right, well, let's talk about your Yankees. I mean, the Pirates unfortunately didn't earn a spot in this segment because, they've been terrible. But the Yankees, they're tied with the Orioles for first in the AL East, rocking a 24-13 record. Juan Soto completely the man in New York, hitting .329, 8 home runs, 28 RBIs, leading the team in each major hitting category. What is different from this Yankees team than Yankees teams in the past?
They just bring the energy. They have that Bronx mentality. They have the Dominican power now. Juan Soto out there, the Dominican community supporting him and back there. Ask me this. Once you go down to Yankee Stadium, what's different? The stadium is louder than expected. That stadium's louder than Madison Square Garden right now. Both arenas, they're hosting some good events, and I wouldn't be surprised when the Yankees come playoff time, they're going to show off. The one thing I want to say is even if we get through this Houston series, because right now the Yankees are about to do something that they haven't done in a while, and it's try to go 7-0 against an opponent in a single season.
Oh, wow.
They're right now 5-0 against the Astros since they swept them over there in Houston.
That was in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, and now you got Game 2 coming up tonight with Rodon taking the mound. Hopefully he can get us somewhere. I apologize for calling you a scammer earlier, but if you keep on proving my theory, we're going to have to fight at Yankee Stadium.
He definitely struggled toward the end of last year with injuries and all that.
Yeah. I still don't respect how he just said bye to the crowd in Anaheim. But it is what it is. He's been over there in the West Coast for a while. Now you in a different light. Please don't pull off a Joey Gallo. I don't want to see another Joey Gallo on this team.
Yeah, well, the baseball season will keep rolling on. Unfortunately, Platt Boyz will not be here to give you guys all of the baseball playoff news. But we'll switch things over to football. We had a lot of good time talking about football last season. So for football, which team had the best first-round selection in the draft? I have a prediction myself, but I want to see what you say.
It's hard. It's really hard. This is a lot of good talent this year, especially, Chicago. I think maybe they'll have something benefit them. This year, I didn't really take too much mind into it, but I heard, the QBs is like QB1. I'll say maybe the Giants get a little bit of credit because losing Saquon they need to really back up on trying to find a receiver.
And Malik Neighbors is probably one of the best ones you could have gotten, other than Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, but then it's like, the drives were just really trying to focus on teams trying to get new QBs. And for the Falcons especially, they got Kirk Cousins just to draft a young QB.
And Michael Penix, yeah.
It's just it's weird. It's like, Michael Penix, he's a talented QB. He's a talented guy. But when you got Kirk Cousins coming from Minnesota where he had an amazing series, he just couldn't get over the hump of the playoffs. It's like, what is going on in Atlanta right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting too because I think we're seeing a lot of teams trying to elevate their offenses. I mean, this draft was the first ever to not sport a defensive first-round pick for the first 10 picks. I think one of the most impactful picks is the Chargers selection, Joe Alt.
Oh, yeah.
They needed help on that offensive line. They lost Eckler. They wound up losing most of their receiving core, Mike Williams and Keenan Allen as well. But your biggest priority, especially when you're losing all those guys, is taking care of what you still have. You still have Justin Herbert. You just got in a new head coach in Jim Harbaugh. This team is on a reset mode. They're not on a rebuild mode. They're on a reset mode.
Oh, yeah. It's showing mostly for that. It's like a lot of teams, especially the Chargers, they don't want to rebuild. They want to continue to the point where they know that they can push farther into the playoffs. They're not a bad team. That's even especially for the Rams, for the Cowboys. Teams that have the potential of making it far, but just can't get over the hump of making it farther into the playoffs. And that's really where you give the credits to both Kansas City and Philadelphia, because they have built their defense, their offense to the point where they can compete every time. It's about to be the Golden State and the Cavaliers series over again. I'm telling you, that's how it's going to be. If nobody can find a way to beat Kansas City and Philadelphia, you're going to see a repeat of Super Bowl champions and a Super Bowl matchups. It's going to be crazy.
And I think the team that knows that the best, the two teams are in those respective divisions, the Chargers, when they're trying to rebuild their offensive line, trying to stop the Chiefs, and Washington trying to beat the Eagles. They got Austin Eckler. They have a lot of great additions onto their team. Got their quarterback now, Jaden Daniels. I'm very interested to see how that works, because Washington has never, ever really, in the past 25 years, been known for being that great. So I want to see if they could finally go over this hump, because I've never seen Washington as a better team than New York, a better team than Dallas, a better team than Philadelphia. So I think that they'll still sit in that lower seed, but it's almost confusing because of the talent that they have. They just haven't been there before.
They haven't. They just want to get there, get a taste of it, and maybe, finally feel what it is that everybody's always hungry about. But it's the NFL. Hopefully a lot of these new rookies are ready for the challenge that is expected in the NFL. And they're going to see how fast-paced this season could really be. Knowing the fact that, college, you get a lot of opportunities, but when it comes to the NFL and professional football, you see how everything goes by quickly, especially that Aaron Rodgers injury in the beginning for the Jets. It killed their season, and they were hyped up before the season even started. They were hyped up. Once Aaron Rodgers signed that paper, they were all hyped up like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is going to save the Jets. They're going to save New York. Look what happened.
Four plays in.
Look what happened. No. Put the camera back. Look. What did I say in Platt Boyz? No, not Platt Boyz. Eli and Pat.
We're taking it back here.
Aaron Rodgers wasn't going to be able to save the Jets. His injuries were going to get to him. Oh, no. He's still good. The Packers didn't give him the chance. Look what happened, New York. I'm pulling a Stephen A on you. You're killing me right now. The Knicks are doing better than you, and they don't even have Aaron Rodgers. Get yourself together, New York. Your football teams are coming to a big blow. My fault, Hans. I love you. He's a Jets fan. He's going to kill me. And, for Michael, he's always wearing the Giants jersey. Michael, take it off. The Giants ain't getting anywhere. But yeah, it's just getting hard right now, especially for New York teams. We gotta sign a petition to get them out of Jersey, because I don't think MetLife is really working out for them.
Wow, you have been. We were talking about hockey and basketball and everything. You were baseball, especially. You were New York's biggest supporter. We go right to football. You're New York's biggest hater. That's so funny. So we'll talk about your Dallas Cowboys. How do the Cowboys compete in the NFC after their slow offseason and after a big offseasons for their divisional opponents, Washington and Philadelphia? How do they stay on top? They got Ezekiel Elliott back.
I don't care about Ezekiel Elliott. What do you do for us? He went to New England just to get better? No. It's at the end of the day. All right, Cowboys fan, don't get upset with me, but this is true. How the could you not get past the Green Bay Packers when they, overall, you're in your home arena, you have the potential of surpassing Green Bay, but they have owned their number every single year.
That game was rough.
No. Yeah. It was terrible, but you're telling me that my man's, matter of fact, he's not my man's. I should say this. He should say this. You know what? I forgot even his name. Wanna be Mr. I'm Tom Brady out here.
Dak Prescott?
Yeah. Mr. Dak, I love you and everything, but we got to figure out something. If not, we got to trade for a new QB, because this was crazy. You had one of the most impressive regular season out there, just to sell it all to Jordan Love and his Green Bay Packers. There is some love in Green Bay and Dallas right now for Jordan Love. And I even love him, because this man really came into Dallas and showed off the Cowboys, riding away with the Cowboys' chances of winning another Super Bowl. I'm done.
Yeah, I think that Jordan Love has one of the most realistic growths of any quarterback because he was struggling a lot last season. Toward the middle of the season, you could have just cut him off there. Could have benched him, tried to do another backup plan in the draft or in free agency, but they didn't. They stuck with him, winded up sneaking into the playoffs because of what I think is a weak NFC. Winded up making the playoffs, and they winded up winning a game, which I think is big. But to end off our big NFL segment that got you nice and heated, what are your playoff predictions for each conference? Well, since we have our teams residing in different conferences, I'll do the AFC and you could do the NFC. So what are your 7?
Hold up, I'm gonna have to figure out this thing right now. Hold up.
He's gonna do some research.
Hold up. Yeah. In a way, I don't want to use the same final standing for this year because anybody can really come out. Everybody can kind of come out of that conference. Most scary part is for the Chiefs. Really, the AFC has always been really a competitive conference, but oh shoot, I didn't even know Dallas won the division. Damn, it's been that long from the NFL season. All right, I got you right now. Let's go with. All right, boom. We got. Let's go with Dallas winning the NFC East, and Philly taking the number 2 spot in that division.
So Dallas will get the 1 and Philly will get the 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Detroit, you know what? I'll have Green Bay winning the North.
Really? So are they going to be at 2?
Yeah, I feel Green Bay will be 2. Oh, yeah, now I see it really. Yeah. All right, hold up, my good sirs. All right, so I got you right now. I'm going off of divisions right now. This is crazy. Football is, I love you. But, all right, let's go with, you know what? Let's go with Dallas 1. Then we got Green Bay 2. Then, maybe San Francisco 3 out of here. Maybe they have an off season, a little bit of a off regular season.
They had a very slow offseason, looking to get rid of both of their key wide receivers, but wanted up keeping both. So very interesting for them.
You know what? I'll go with, all right, I said Dallas 1, Detroit 2, San Francisco 3.
You said Green Bay 2.
Oh, Green Bay 2.
Yeah.
Then San Francisco will be 3, right?
Yeah.
All right. You better keep track of this. I'm not.
You got one more. It's the winner of the South. So either the Falcons or the Bucks.
I got the Falcons.
You think the Falcons?
With Kirk Cousins, the addition of Kirk Cousins, and really how the Bucks, it's going to be tight. I got the Falcons going over it. And
so you got Philly at 5.
Yeah.
Who's your last 2?
If we have to take it on to the final 2, let's say L.A. L.A. and Detroit.
L.A. and Detroit. So you're taking Detroit with 7. Seattle doesn't make it. New York doesn't make it.
With New York's potential, can they get over the hump of losing Saquon?
Yeah, and I think that's going to take them at least 7 or 8 games to really figure out.
Yeah, and they're going to struggle. So it's really how can their offense really progress? How can they get through this new adjustment of a new offensive line? And can their defense step up and try to hold off these good-ass teams that they're going to be facing?
Yeah, and my predictions for the AFC, I'm going to take the Houston Texans at 1. I think they'll probably have the best regular season. I think they might struggle a little bit come playoffs. I know they had a weird game against the Ravens this year, but I'll take Texans 1, Kansas City 2. You can never have Kansas City go too low. I'll take Miami at 3 because I don't really see any other team in that division that's going to compete. And this kind of left me in a weird situation where I need to put the Steelers at 4. I was going to put them at 1, but I decided to be a little nice about it. So take the Steelers at 4. At 5, we'll go with we'll take the Ravens at 5. Probably what some people would say is the better team in the AFC North, but I'll take the Steelers, obviously, as you guys see the handsome jersey I have on.
Yeah, the Ravens have been they've been mostly of a major upset towards the play. Like they were really the top dogs of trying to make it to the Super Bowl, but then it's just it didn't hit them well when they faced Kansas City. So I want to see them get farther. Like Jackson needs to win something at least.
Yep, and at 6, I'm going to take the Chargers, and at 7, I'll take the Bills. The Bills will sneak in. And a surprising one I have off this list, I have Jacksonville off. I don't think Jacksonville is going to be very competitive. I mean, once they...
Why would they? Did you not see how they sold the last half of the season?
Oh, yeah.
Jacksonville had the chance of making the playoffs, and then everything went out the window. I literally saw them just enjoying the first. Weren't they 7-1 when we did Platt Boyz?
Yeah. They had the terrible towel curse. They played the Steelers. They beat them. They were messing with the terrible towels. Lost like 5 out of the next 6, and then they didn't make the playoffs. So if we learned anything here today, we learned that you never mess with Pittsburgh. You never mess with the terrible towels.
You never mess with the Steelers. You can mess with the Pirates, but not the Steelers.
Anyone can mess with the Steelers or the Pirates right now. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But to kind of put ourselves in a different segment here, as our time at Plattsburgh State comes to an end, as both of us handsome fellas are graduating this semester.
Yo, stay tuned, though. We're going to have some, future podcasts down in the city. And especially, you better stay tuned to Most Wanted Productions YouTube channel, as me and Andrew going to be taking a trip to Yankee Stadium, watching our Pirates end the season off. His Pirates and my Yankees end the season off in September. So stay tuned to that.
Indeed. We got, as our time in Plattsburgh comes to an end, our time making content together sure will not. But how did Platt Boyz and sports in general shape your future career?
Being able to do Platt Boyz here, being able to use the VMix system, being able to do a podcast in general has just always been a dream. And being able to go on into the future with those skills has always been an opportunity and an advantage to, improve on my skills and continue on with those skills. And for future career plans, let's try to stay away from being biased to our personal sports team, so that ESPN.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I gotta show some love.
What do you mean?
I'm not Stephen A. yet, but I gotta show some love to my Bronx Bombers right now as they try to go for title number 28. But it's just showing that we have love for sports, and no matter what background you have, where you come from, what kind of abilities that you have, you got the opportunity to do any production out here. And that's what PSTV and Platt Boyz stand for.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing with both of us is we're mixing our love with sports and our love with creating content into something that we can be really proud of. And I think we're diversitizing ourselves in the fact that, we're running a podcast, and then, you're announcing games at the fields, and, I have the show, and, we've been doing so much stuff to the point where I sit back at night and I'm like, wow, this was, most of this was fueled by sports, love for sports, wanting to go to sports. So I would just have to thank the whole sports community, because if we weren't here talking about teams we don't like, we wouldn't have a show. So no, and I would like to thank you as well, Mr. Eli. We had a lot of fun, a lot of stress, but a lot of fun doing Platt Boyz. The VMix system definitely foreign to us at the time, but we really made it our own, and we really made it special. So for the last time, Platt Boyz, we are going to check off. I'm Andrew Castine. Thank you guys so much for the past year. It's meant the world to me.
And I'm Elazar Perez, as we take our final sign-off here. From here, and all of us here at PSTV and SUNY Plattsburgh, we want to thank both Bruce Carlin, John Chambers, Lauren Zito, Nate, I'm not saying your last name, and all our PSTV crew members. I'm Eli Perez here with Andrew Castine, and we love you here, and we hope you have a good night. Let's go Yankees.
And Pirates.
Forget the Pirates.
No, let's go Pirates.
Let's go Yankees.
Let's go Steelers.
Shut up.
To me, the gym means discipline.
The gym for me is part of who I am.
The gym is time to myself.
The gym to me is a place where I can come and clear my mind.
Find out what the gym means to you. The SUNY Plattsburgh Gym at Memorial Hall has the perfect facilities for your fitness needs. From lifting rooms to basketball courts, if you're looking to have a good time or trying to get a workout in, visit Memorial Gym.
Hello everybody, everybody. Welcome to the final episode of Around the Corner. I'm your host, as usual, Orlando Gully, and today we have a very, very special planned finale here. And as you can see, I have two very great gentlemen beside me, Harrison, Andrew, previous guests on the show, and they're going to be helping me judge a very special contest we have planned, a Photoshop contest between three SUNY Plattsburgh people. We won't give them away quite yet. But first of all, I just want to ask Harrison, Andrew, how are you guys? Andrew, we'll start with you.
I'm doing pretty good. I actually wanted to start a whole theory with Around the Corner lore. I'm wearing the same shirt that I did on the first episode of Around the Corner, so I want everyone to think that we just filmed them back to back.
Wow, I mean, I think the same day. We just finished up the library, so we just came over here real quick. We got everyone. We grabbed Harrison, too, in the process. Harrison, how are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm a little shy sometimes on camera. Hey, Mom. I love you. I love Orlando. I love Scripted Improv Show. Who? I'm glad Jacob's here. I'm a big fan of Jacob. Oh, that's a little spoiler if who's going to be here. Well, if Jacob was here, I hope he comes. Hope he shows up. If he does show up, though, he's great.
I don't think we'll see. We'll see Jacob's here. Maybe just a future prediction from Harrison. But
theory.
Place your bets in the comments now. Will Jacob show up?
That does reveal that Harrison and Andrew are not my guests today. They are going to be judging the Photoshop contest. We have three very special guests. We have Jacob Crawford, Bridget Haina, and Lauren Zito. They will be competing against each other in a Photoshop contest that was put together by Harrison. It was his idea originally, and I'm incorporating it in my show, so shout out to him.
Lunar Nights.
Yes, watch Lunar Nights. The show is got a trailer out. Lunar Cycle.
I change it every day.
Yeah. But guys, this is a very intense hype competition because we have it's hype. All right, it's hype.
I'm hype.
Hype competition that we're gonna have. Three very, I think, varying skill sets here. I think we'll start off with the heavy hitter, the favorite to win it all, Bridget. She's the heavy favorite right now, the most experienced out of the group. Has a lot under her belt. I think right now she's coming in today looking for an easy win. I don't think she's very even intimidated by our competition.
Like a destroyer.
I think that is what she's coming here to be. Two people will not be walking out of here today. This is this is to the death.
This is the last time two people will be using Photoshop for the rest of their lives. Yeah. And then we have
retirement match.
Then we have we have the young star, the future up and up, Jacob Crawford. Senior graduating. Yeah, he's put on a great performance so far at SUNY Plattsburgh, and he's looking to really make a name for himself, taking down two professors. I think that's really going to put him on the map. I'm talking here.
I didn't say a word.
I think he's really looking to make a big mark, and I think he's probably a lot of people's second pick to win it. He's some people's upset on Bridget. So I think Jacob's going to be making a big name for himself. Then we have, some people are claiming her to be the underdog, even herself. I don't know if that's necessarily true. We have Lauren Zito. She is still one of the most experienced professors here, but Photoshop is just an area where she's not 100% confident in, but she's still a very experienced person in media, someone who I feel like can still make a mark today. Guys, give me your thoughts on these contestants. Who do you have winning it? Who do you think is the favorite? Who do you think has the most to lose even in this competition? We'll start off with Harrison this time.
This is a tough call. I'm looking at Jacob, a student of Adobe in some way. I've seen him do it in class. It's great. All the stuff's always great. But you see the teacher, Bridget. Bridget's been teaching this stuff for as long as I can remember, at least. I remember when I had her when I was in kindergarten. She showed up. Oh, it's Photoshop. It's our Photoshop kindergarten intro class. And it was great. I had a great time in that. I learned how to make a shape or two. That was good. I was really happy about that. Hyped. But Zito, I feel like Zito's got more of like a she uses it, but not. It's one of her tools. It's one of her tools in her large set of skills she has. Not saying they don't all have skills, but I think Zito adds has a little medallion here, kind of like a military accolades. and she has her ribbons everywhere. And then Jacob's got like the 1 ribbon or 2 ribbons. But Bridget's kind of got just like the general on her, like it's like a 5-star. Like, oh yeah, I don't need the ribbons anymore. That's just my take so far. But who I think is gonna win?
Sounds like Bridget pretty obvious.
I don't know. I think Jacob's got it.
Yeah, so I remember Bridget taught me a lot of stuff in Photoshop, so it's kind of hard not to pick her when I was literally sitting in those chairs learning from the tutorial she was doing. But then there's Jacob. And me and Jacob have been in the digital media major for a while, and I feel like it's hard to relate to some TV video guys because I got into TV video later on, but when I was early on in just digital media, Jacob was like the golden boy.
In the womb with them, kind of.
Yeah, when we were both in kindergarten learning Photoshop from Bridget. Yeah, me and Jacob the golden child, I remember all the work he did, the Messiah, yeah. All the work he did for Beat It. That was like motion graphics, like graphics that like lit up and stuff, so it's hard not to pick that.
You edited the whole thing too?
I don't know, maybe. But then there's Zito, and Zito, you know, I've heard her talk a while about this. She said that she wasn't the most confident she would win, but that gives her the most reason to win, in my eyes. So I feel like all of them are very skilled, but I feel like instead of anyone winning, they're just all gonna have fun.
Well, this is still around the corner. This is still a podcast, and I still want to talk to our guests. So we're gonna have each of them come up here. We're gonna get them ready for the contest. We're gonna talk to them a little bit, get their feelings, let you guys know them, see who you want to root for. Let's get them on here. All right. So our first guest here, we have the underdog, Lord Zito, the one that many people are doubting. And as usual, I have to ask my guests about the location. Today we are in Hawkins Hall, the computer lab. Fitting place for this competition, so I have to ask my guest, Zito, how do you feel about the location?
It's not bad. I mean, the light's good. I mean, I don't know, I still have, flashbacks to Hawkins Hall, it's, the commute was brutal coming over here from Yoakum, but, I hit every light on the way, and, yeah, it'll do.
It'll do. I mean, it's
kind of a bad rating.
It is a bit of a bad rating, but
and it'll
look,
do out of 10.
Look,
It'll do.
She has the doubters already. I don't need to bring her down anymore. I'll let her say what she needs to say.
Where are we hearing these voices of like, oh, Zito's gonna lose? Who's saying this? There's like 6 of us here.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm saying it.
Yeah, really. She's like speaking for the crowd. People can't see, but there is hundreds of thousands of people here showing up for this.
Yeah, so we're trying not to
Yeah,
look
we're
at
not
them.
trying to.
They had to deny people at the doors.
There is people banging on the doors of Hawkins right now to get in here. But Zito, I do believe today is a special day for you. Is it your birthday?
Yes.
It is your birthday. Happy birthday, Lark. But I have some birthday hats for us
Okay.
here.
So are all the contestants? Are all the contestants forced to wear them?
I think I might have the other. We have 8, so I think we could have the contestants wear them.
Okay.
But we'll wear them too. So we got some birthday caps for us. We also have a little cupcake for you for your birthday.
Thank you.
So we're here. Today's a special day. We're celebrating. Everybody who was doubting Zito, it's her birthday. Come on, guys. Like, come on. Can we be a little bit nicer? So, I fixed the strap here. So,
Take a look at. Thank you.
Happy birthday, and
Thank you.
we're gonna wish you luck. But let's get back to the competition at hand
Okay.
now. Get serious. Zito, what are your thoughts about the competition? Are you nervous? How are you feeling? Everybody's doubting. What is your thoughts?
I think I'm pretty screwed, actually. Yeah.
That's all you have to say.
I didn't prepare. I didn't do any warm-ups or stretches. At some point the gloves are going to come off, and I think we're just going to fight. Because I think that'll, it's been a long road, to these playoffs, and
It's a championship.
Yeah, this is a championship,
and I think I just think I think my head's not in the game.
Wow, this is a bad time to. I think the birthday is a bit of a distraction. It just wants to. This is a day where you want to enjoy yourself, but instead you have to put your blood, sweat, and tears into this Photoshop.
Yeah, and I probably will get
Kids for 2 hours.
But
and I expect to be traded after this
There was a lot of trades.
Yeah.
We have no idea what that means.
But Zito, what do you think is your strongest outlet for media? Photoshop isn't your biggest You're not confident in it, but if you had to pick one thing that you are good at, what is that?
Oh, well, Premiere, but Premiere is awful. But Premiere is sort of evil. I would say Adobe Premiere is I don't even remember how to use it. It's all muscle memory at this point.
If we had a Premiere Pro contest, we already know who the favorite would be. And I think she probably would be the favorite in a competition such as that. Do you have anything to say to your competitors? They are here, they're listening, trying to get into your head. Anything you have to say, maybe, some trash talk potentially?
They better not get in my way.
Oh. Yeah, no, all right. Bridget's not even listening. I don't know if she heard that. So, yeah, Bridget's locked in. So I think you need to figure out how to get into her head because that's going to be the biggest challenge here today. Andrew Harrison, anything you have to ask Zito?
If you had to choose between which animal you think you are, whether it's spiritual or just gut reaction, which animal are you?
I kind of like meerkats.
Meerkats.
Yeah.
Meerkat Manor.
Yeah, they're kind of cute, but they're kind of assholes at the same time. But they're kind of smart and
they're scrappy.
kind of dumb too.
They're a little dumb, but they're scrappy.
They're very scrappy.
They get through it.
They're they're not afraid to make it work, and they're little assholes, but they're great.
Nice.
Yeah.
We live in a world today with brands and logos everywhere. What is your favorite logo of all time?
Favorite?
It's a Photoshop challenge. Make logos in Photoshop. Come on, guys. It's a topical question.
You questioned at first, like, we live in a world of all.
We do. Sorry,
Well,
guys,
I would have to say, I think I don't know if it's my favorite logo of all time, but I really like the FedEx logo because it has.
That's Bridget's answer too.
Because of the hidden shape inside.
Oh, the arrow, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got me. Confused me for like 16 years. Do you like pandas? That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, that was my only question.
Okay.
Sorry, it was so stoic, guys.
My last question is, what are you hoping to get out of this today? Win or lose? Is it just win or bust, or are you just trying to make a name for yourself, prove everyone wrong? Maybe at least, if everyone's assuming that Bridget's gonna win, do you want to at least beat Jacob to at least shut down somebody? At least not get last place.
I just want to get out alive. That's all I want to get out.
She just wants to leave.
She has some birthday activities to attend to. We won't hold you any longer.
Am I allowed to eat it while I?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Actually, maybe they're hungry. Maybe you get an advantage.
Oh, do I have to split it with them?
Oh, no.
Oh, no,
Okay.
it's for you. All right, well, thank you. We will see you on the battlefield in a bit, but let's get our next contestant here. All right, the aura has changed right now as we have Bridget, our favorite to win it all, the juggernaut of this competition. Bridget, question I asked Zito, how do you feel about the location today in Hawkins Computer Lab for this competition?
I'm a little wary just because I've had some issues in this lab in the last couple weeks. So I'm a little worried about using some tools and whether or not the computers will accept that or not. But I'm loving the light in this room.
Right. I don't want to, start drama. I'm an unbiased judge, but am I hearing excuses potentially being set in case things go wrong? If Bridget does not get that first place, I
don't even, part of me doesn't even want it now because you all are so hyped up, for me to win.
Well, that's the crowd.
Sit there and do nothing.
The betting line is set at minus 200. You said?
Yeah.
Minus 225.
It's a lot of pressure.
So there's
a lot of pressure, guys.
I mean, this is just kind of, so you're not really taking that reputation. You're a little nervous about it. You're not taking it with stride. I'm that person.
No,
I'm the one.
I think I could. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could crush it in under 5, maybe.
She won
30 minutes. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh. Okay. No, that's my own challenge. It's can I do this in 5 minutes?
She's setting her own challenge.
That was my own
the
challenge.
competitors aren't the challenge.
Yeah.
She's setting her own challenge.
Well, that's how I operate. Although I'm a very very competitive human, I would say. I always find the person I'm always trying to compete against is myself more than others, so that's just how I roll.
Well, we kind of got a little into my next question. That's just kind of how do you feel about this competition and how confident are you of taking this home? Is that your main goal still, or are you trying to like give these other people?
I don't know. I mean, I'd love for Jacob to win just because I taught him, and I feel like that is like a win for me too. If he wins, I'm like, oh, maybe that's a better
Moral
win,
victory?
right? Yeah, moral victory. Like the students, surpasses the master, right? Like I love that.
Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker.
Mama bear,
Yes.
little cub bear.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
But what if it was
So
really bad
But
then?
this is
not a
also
reflection.
if this is like Obi-Wan, this is definitely.
Jacob. Yeah. Pressure on now for poor Jacob.
Grows it. What if he like, takes this thing?
I mean, we'll.
I won't compete.
Well, do you have any anything to say to your competitors? Any trash talk? Anything you wanna? You've already kind of saying the challenges.
Yeah, trash talk.
You'd be like, is Jacob's broke? Maybe him.
Jacob.
Yeah. I can't wait to see Zito and her eraser tool being pulled out. I'm really excited to go back a decade in Photoshop.
This is groundbreaking.
Well, I mean, and I don't think there's any trash talk to be had for Jacob because she was rooting for him to an extent.
It's hard to trash talk
I
for my
really do
students,
feel like
yeah.
this is Zito versus the world because these two already are like tag teaming, the doubting. Like this is Zito like has a hill to climb.
The odds are changing.
They start sharing ass. They're like, oh, I did this first. Here, it happened immediately.
Bridget, I would like to know what is the most proud Photoshop project that you have? Something already in your arsenal. Something that why are people hyping you up as much as they are?
Ooh, that's a really great question. To pick one thing is really difficult for me, especially within Photoshop. But I think probably my master's thesis, which was a photo interactive project, which I worked extensively through Photoshop in, is one of them. And because I've continued that photo project, it's on my small humans that I raise. And so, yeah, I think that's my most proud work I've done in that program.
All right, Andrew Harrison, any questions for Bridget here?
So thinking of logos like Lionsgate and Panda Express, what is your favorite logo with an animal in it?
See, I want to be biased a little bit because I made a logo with an animal in it and a bird nonetheless, which is, and just spoil, is my nickname that most people outside of professional realm call me. I know, you're learning something new today.
Groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking. I don't even think Zito knows that about me. I know. Very inner circle stuff right there.
Is there a specific kind of bird or just a bird?
It's my whole life I've been called that since a wee child. Like everybody in my family, all my friends call it. But so I work for a nonprofit organization, just a little shout out to American Canary. And so it's a yellow canary that's also turned into a whistle because we're all about helping people to engage their voice and strengthen democracy through media literacy.
So Bridget, I think you like colors a lot. Let's say you're going out in the town. It's a big day. You got your fam with you. What's the fit going to be? What colors you're wearing? What are you trying to emphasize?
See, I would say black, and I know my outfit I have on right now is contradictory, but I was in a very performative role today, so, and not just for this, but for other things I had to do, so that's why I'm dressed more brightly and animated. But yeah, typically, I mean, my family makes fun of me because I have like the black shirt drawer. It's like, just a drawer of, 60 black. No,
black shirt one, black shirt two.
Black shirt, yeah, exactly. So many black pairs of pants, and they're all special to me, so yeah, that's typically what I'm wearing.
Like stage outfit.
Stage outfit.
Let's go out.
Blend in. I'm always ready to play manhunt.
Like a ninja. A ninja over here.
Yes.
Ninja Bridget. Yeah, I've actually seen Bridget on the rooftops.
Documentary photographer, yes. It's like, how can I be in the corner, hidden as much as possible? Yeah.
So that's Bridget for you.
Even though I think you picked Jacob to win, there's just been a lot of Bridget love coming from you. I think this is
everything I know is here.
I think we know where Harrison's money's on.
It's like when people in Italy pray to Madonna. I have my little idol of Bridget on my wall. I pray to Bridget.
Okay.
Makes
Well,
me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, Harrison. Harrison, we might have to ask you to leave at this point.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Yes, excellent.
Well,
I'm going to disclose my vote for the election at this time.
Clearly the stage is being set here. Bridget, we wish you good luck. We're going to see you out there. Hopefully you're going to impress, as we all are expecting. 5 minutes. I guess that's the over/under. How long it's going to take.
I don't know. Maybe 10. But
Maybe 10. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we will see. But good luck, Bridget. We'll see you out there. And let's get our final contestant on, Jacob.
Thanks, guys.
Jacob Crawford. Jacob, you are, maybe some would say, the communications department prodigy. That is what we're hearing.
I heard Messiah thrown around.
Messiah, yes. First question, of course, how do you feel about this location, and how are you doing today?
This location, I'm actually very comfortable here. I've fallen asleep in many of Bridget's classes here, so it's like a second home to me.
Whoa, all right. This is home court for Jacob. He's very comfortable, and we're hearing some trash talk already.
He's comfortable and sleepy.
Yes, well, like...
Sleeper pick?
Literally sleeper pick.
I would really like to be in bed right now. That sounds really nice.
Well, Jacob, there's a reason why you have this this young generational talent, this title that we're been going around. You don't even want to do TV production, yet you won PSTV Crew of the Year. That was just like a side job for you. That was just like a side gig. That wasn't even like your main.
Bragging rights.
Yeah, like just So I mean, how do you respond to the hype that you're getting to you being the next big thing in media?
All I have to say is that it's completely warranted. It's all true.
We have maybe the young arrogance, or is it young confidence that will pay off? We will find out. Jacob, you have two very seasoned competitors. Anything you have to say to them? I might have to encourage you to say something nice. How you're coming out here with the confidence. What do you have to say to Bridget and Zito?
Well, I'm hoping what I lack in experience, I make up for in grit and gumption.
God-given talent.
And I kind of win no matter what, because even if I lose this competition, that'd be really embarrassing for Bridget, who is my teacher.
Because you're just a student. You're supposed to come here and lose.
You're just a guy.
But, I feel like with this confidence that you're coming in with, I feel like you do have to have something to back it up. I feel like last place cannot be an option for you, at the very least.
I think that would be really funny if I got last place.
Come out here, just last place. Everyone's finished in like 15 minutes. You're taking the whole half hour.
Guys, I need 10 minutes.
He's sleeping the first
He just got his assets in the project.
I need a nap real quick before I start.
He needs a lot of sleep before he can get going today. Andrew Harrison, anything you have to say to Jacob?
I definitely have something to say. So we were all in PSTV together when we were crew, and you worked a lot on Beat It. And I remember all the visual effects, all the stuff on there. What was your favorite moment from Beat It? Plus, how much work really went into making all those graphics and all? Because that's when I was like, wow, Jacob is like #1, undefeated. This ain't even a show, and he's doing everything. He saw stuff, yeah.
Well, I can't claim that it was a lot of effort, Everything just comes so easily to me.
Yeah. This guy is just cool. Aura is felt right now.
But what was your favorite moment from Beat It?
Ooh, favorite moment. When I was on it, yeah.
Juicebox. Yeah.
When I
Play
graced the screen with my presence.
Perfect.
I saw an image of Jacob as Juicebox up. Like that.
My first appearance in drag.
First appearance. Do you see drag coming up again in your life?
No.
Well, as a vessel of the Almighty, Jacob Crawford, also a crew member, fellow best crew member winner, actually.
Ooh.
To legacy.
Have you won?
I won best crew when I was crew.
I'm the only one here that hasn't won best.
We have all won best.
I'm going for best manager tomorrow. How about that?
All right.
What are we doing in front of the camera? We're the best crew.
We're just chilling. 3 best crew members here, and Andrew. Michael, 4 best crew members, and Andrew. But as a vessel of the Almighty and harbinger of all evil in Photoshop.
Well, I couldn't compete.
You live in Kent, right?
Yep, Kent Hall.
What's your night routine? What brings you to bed? What do you do to relax, cool down? lay in bed and just, like zone into a slumber.
Quite literally cool down, because Ken is one of the few buildings that has central light.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
True.
I spend the evenings staring intently at pictures of my competition, building up a deep hatred until I get so worked up that I just can't be awake anymore.
Why does everybody have pictures of Bridget in their room?
Not everyone.
I don't. Sounds like you two do, because he's got pictures of his competition. I don't even want to know what you're doing with Bridget.
Out of idolizm, in the same vein, it's like having an icon of
All right, well,
figure.
things are definitely, there's a lot of things that are on the line today. I think Bridget's safety is one of them. But Jacob, my last question is just, I don't think we quite asked just how do you feel about this competition? Like, what's your strategy going in? What's your approach? How are you going to, manage your time?
Favorite tool?
Yeah, favorite tool even?
Favorite food?
No.
No. Well,
I gotta cut you off.
I have to say, I think I have it in the bag because of a very special friend of mine who's going to help me out today. His name is Benjamin Franklin.
Ooh, he looks
George
little,
Washington.
He looks a little like George.
What is this? Bribery on camera?
No
And he actually, Harrison has $1 to his name. I mean, well, we'll see if George Washington's spirit will come over, give you a massage while you're doing this. Maybe tuck you in for your nap midway through. But now, everybody, you have seen our contestants. You have seen the energy, the vibe they are bringing, the aura that they have to this competition. Let's actually get a little settle down here. Let's see what they're actually playing for today, because there's quite a lot on the line. Let me tell you. I mean, what they are playing for.
Let's get ready to rumble.
All right, our contestants are in place, but let's actually get an idea of what they're having to do. So Harrison, he has put together a very special project that each contestant is going to have to mimic as close as they can, try to get an exact copy of it, and pretty much whoever gets the closest of recreating what Harrison has made will be deemed the winner. You will see it on screen here. So now there is a lot on the line here. As you can see, we have these little trophies for the contestants to win. These trophies are made out of real, solid, hard gold. They definitely aren't bought from Walmart for not even $2. I don't even think these were $2. But first place, they get 3 trophies, as you can see. Jacob's dollar. Jacob has to earn his dollar back if he has a lot on the line today. Yeah, this goes for $1, I believe, on the marketplace. So
With all 3 trophies?
second place, 2 trophies for their to bring home and put on their refrigerator. And Harrison, third place, is 1 singular trophy. I think everybody's going to want more trophies to flex. Jacob would probably think this would look great next to his current Crew of the Year trophy with $1, his dollar back. So we know the stakes. We know what they're going to have to recreate. Contestants are going to get right into it after this, and we will see. We'll keep an eye on them, see how they're doing, and we'll be judging watching over their shoulders, putting the pressure on. So let's get right into it.
Let's rumble.
Is underway here. All our contestants, as you can see, are quickly at work. Let's start here with Jacob. Jacob, how are you feeling so far? The timer is on, the pressure is on. How are you doing so far on your project?
Well, I just started, but I think I got it. I'm gonna win.
Confidence is still here. So we have some comments coming from Zito here. Some comments of stress. Zito, how are you feeling so far early into this time?
Not so good at this point. Talk to me later.
Zito is feeling the pressure, it seems. If you put money on Zito, I don't really know how good you should feel. Bridget looks locked in right now, totally lost in this. Bridget, I hate to break your focus, but how are you doing so far?
I can talk and create at the same time, always. No, I'm doing great. I have my plan already in motion. It's happening exactly as I anticipated, so it'll be done soon enough.
All right, our contestants are well and doing great so far. So far, we are currently about 12 minutes, 30 seconds left on the timer. Guys, you can see their screen so far. Andrew, Harrison, how do you feel about the contest so far? Zito having some struggle. Bridget's locked in. Jacob is just, doing his own thing. How are you guys feeling so far?
I think what I find interesting is they're all at three different stages of the thing where Jacob we see on the cat already. He's fucking the cat first. Zito's in the gradient first, now on the cat. But Bridget's in the kind of like this triangle part first, which I didn't even think that would be a thing to worry about, like different ways they start.
Yeah, I mean, all taking different approaches, going with their most comfortable route. Andrew, how are you feeling about the contestants so far? Anyone you're worried about so far?
Not necessarily worried. I think Jacob is on a streak right now with the cat. I thought personally that was going to be the most difficult part of this entire thing, but I saw Bridget before getting the triangles down. That was one of the quickest I've ever seen someone make 9 triangles. So the competition's getting fierce.
Yeah, Bridget's got her triangles locked down. Jacob's got this cat. This cat stands no chance with Jacob.
Using the eraser tool.
There it is. Oh, let's get a look over here. We got the infamous eraser tool getting used over here by Zito. Zito, there's been a lot of trash talk about this eraser tool and you, but this is your baby. This is your sidekick. How do you have to say to the haters who tell you don't use the eraser tool?
They can suck it.
They can suck it. This is going to be her key to victory, and it's doing pretty good so far. If you heard that, don't worry about it. She's comfortable. She's doing great right now. Let's get back to you guys. So far, how we feel so far in this competition, almost getting to that 10-minute mark. Are you feeling regrets about your picks? Who do you have so far? Do you think somebody's sneaking maybe a victory under your noses, or do you think your picks are looking pretty good so far?
I think right now Bridget and Jacob are neck and neck for the most part, but on two different sides of the race. I think the only thing that's going to put them in closer is the hotkeys, and how will they know the hotkeys and the shortcuts.
Right, Andrew.
I think the food at McDonald's is genuinely better, but the lines at Wendy's are shorter, so I think I'll go with that one.
Great input by Andrew. I think these are clearly two guys who know what they're talking about in this competition. And, like Harrison was saying, very different stages for all three of these. Jacob's getting really down the line here. I mean, he's looking like, I saw a little brief look at his screen. It looked like he's getting close to like what we want out of this.
I was looking at the original.
Oh, that's all right. Well, I guess Jacob's just using his reference. I thought he was getting close. I mean, he was like, Bridget. Let's get to Bridget because I think we have gone more than 5 minutes. Bridget, we not. How far are you? From that 5-minute mark now.
5-minute mark. I did not start my timer, so I don't know exactly.
Well, we're over 5 minutes.
We're over.
So we're not.
This I deemed to be the hardest thing, so that's why I did it first.
So getting the hardest part out the way, and then it's going to be smooth sailing from here.
Sailing from there. Yeah, the rest is oh goodness, cutting out a cat and putting the lovely radial gradient. We'll get that done in a jiffy.
All right, in a jiffy, folks. In a jiffy. Bridget, if you bet that over under on Bridget's 5 minutes, it's not looking good. But currently we're at 9 minutes. Let's get back to Zito. Zito, how are you so far in the process? How are things going for you?
Oh, they're not going well. I mean, I've got triangles, I've got a cat going, and I've realized I'm just going to stick to cameras at this point. I think that's a good idea.
Zito's doing a lot better than she thinks.
Yeah,
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think
Triangles are starting to get worked on. I think she's doing a lot better than she thinks.
Yeah, I think the confidence is definitely lacking, but that doesn't really speak to the progress and skill that she's shown so far. Let's go over back to Jacob. Jacob, how do you feel so far? Obviously, it's kind of nice that you're far away from Bridget's screen, so there's no stress under you. But how are you feeling so far at this stage? We are at currently 8 minutes. 8 minutes 14.
My confidence is faltering a little bit. This cat image is kind of tricky. We've got the whiskers; those are pretty hard to select and isolate. So,
all right,
I'm trying my best.
We have 2 contestants now who are having their confidence be questioned. So maybe right now Bridget with a strong lead, especially in the confidence department, as she's been looking locked in. Hasn't speaking lowly on herself, whereas the other 2 here are starting to.
Well, Bridget's on the cat part now.
Question it. She's getting to the cat part for the first time now. Guys.
This could be where she falls apart.
Oh, I know. I chose the object selection tool to do my selecting, and it's failing me already.
Oh.
I know.
Ooh, another blow here to all the contestants are finding their struggles right now, guys. It's getting in.
The best way to get the cat, the eraser tool.
Guys, the stress, the stakes. She was the fastest. I see. That's why she's maybe too hard on herself. Guys, the stakes are getting high right now. Everybody's finding their struggles right now. Everybody's having their own bumps, but it's a pretty close race, would you say still? How do you guys feel about this at this stage of the competition? How do you guys feel about everyone's current state?
Feeling good about myself.
Why are you feeling good about yourself?
Because it's a good challenge. I think I made a good challenge. I was afraid it'd be too easy.
This is a good challenge, and I think the shorter time limit has also made it a lot more interesting, giving everybody a lot more.
30 minutes is great.
Yeah, that was you. Yeah, this guy is thinking 30 minutes for this. I think that was a little crazy. Andrew, how do you feel about this stage of the competition?
No, I'm scared. I'm terrified. I don't know who's gonna win, but whoever doesn't, I'm just scared. Like it's 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
6.5 minutes left. Still a decent amount of time to maybe get a decent product for everybody where they want to get. But the stakes are only getting higher. Each second that goes off, people are the goosebumps. Oh, Andrew's yawning. not entertaining. Yeah, let's get over to Jacob here, who is looking like he's starting to get now this time I'm not getting baited by the original. Looks like he actually is getting the similar end product here. So Jacob, how are you feeling right now? We are currently almost at that 5-minute mark. How you feel?
Oh, like 5 minutes in or 5 minutes left?
5 minutes left.
That changes my answer. Yeah.
Yeah. 5 minutes left, my guy.
Come back to me.
Come back to him. Similar response we got from Zito. Zito said that very early on, though. Zito, is it okay I come back to you right now?
No, I'm like, I'm in big trouble. I have no idea how to put a gradient fill into shape, and I'm screwed, and I'm just gonna like.
Hit the FX button, bottom right.
Whoa, what is this judging? Help. That's not fair. All right, well, we have some.
I'm on the gradient overlay. It's not working.
We have some interference here from. She should be disqualified from the judge. Bridget, there's been a lot of nerves coming from your two contestants. How do you feel as we reach the 5-minute mark? How are you feeling right now?
I try never to be nervous in these moments because it's not really going to help me at all. I'm just going to keep creating and see how things go.
We have a big breakthrough over here. Sorry, Bridget. I think that the gradient. We have the gradient discovery for Zito. This is things are getting crazy. What time are we at?
4 minutes, 4.5 minutes.
4.5 minutes left, guys. Zito, I don't want to say anything, but I think there was more triangles than just one of that.
I'm just doing triangles, all right?
Here come the triangles. 9.
Oh wait, some are black. Oh man. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Guys, we're in the final countdown here. Everybody's at a very different looking screen. Right now, I have to say, though, Bridget definitely has the most completed one, I'd say. How do you guys, what are your final comments as we reach the end here?
I think we're getting close. I think Bridget's on the cusp. But I don't know what Jacob's up to yet.
Yeah, Jacob, I saw an error screen on Jacob's screen there. This is Andrew, final minutes here. Any final comments as we reach the end?
Oh, my legs are shaking. I don't know if I can contain myself anymore. I think Zito's gonna have the best cat out of everyone. I think if the background's cleaned up, I think she has my vote.
3 minutes left?
3 minutes.
3 minutes left. We are really entering the final countdown. Let's get back to Jacob. We haven't talked. Jacob, last time we talked, you did not want to talk, but we're entering those last few minutes. I need to hear something from you. How are you doing?
I don't really want to talk, but I will.
We appreciate it for the fans.
I don't really remember how to do gradients in Photoshop, so we'll see.
That's all the comment we need. Get back to work.
More an Illustrator guy.
More of an Illustrator guy here.
Illustrator, well, he's more of an After Effects.
Yeah, maybe that it is quite in its element, but how much do we have left now?
We got like 2 minutes, 22 seconds.
Whew, it is getting.
I'm going so fast.
Bridget, at this point, some people might say you have this locked up. How are you feeling?
Feeling great.
Feeling
great. It's going well. I'm almost done. I mean, there's something he did to this cat that I'm not quite sure on, but I'm gonna mess around with it now. So I got some time. He did something. I can't figure out what he did, but I'll get there.
Bridget with a strong lead, and Zito with some choice words coming from over here. I don't know if you want to repeat that, but definitely a lot of emotions coming from you, Zito, right now.
Some emotion. You know, this is. It was 1 minute 30. I don't have time to talk.
No time to talk. At this point, I think I'll let the contestants just crank out these last minute, everybody. We are almost reaching that last minute, and we'll just let them focus. Let's get a look at Harrison. He is in disbelief of how close this competition has become. It is intense. We got BS comments from Zito. Cleanup for Bridget. Trying to just get the closest thing for Zito, and Jacob getting pretty close as well here. How much time is left? We're in the final minute. Everybody has to, at this point, clean up. Guys, this is coming to the end here. We are going to have 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hands off, hands off, hands off, hands up. That is it. It is time now. It is time now for the judging stage here. All right. We have been run out of time now, and let's do our round of judging. Go through here. Let's start here with Jacob. Jacob, not terrible from the original. Pretty close from the naked eye. Can we see the original? There it is, original.
Really
similar. Look at Jacob's. So obviously didn't get the filter down. Missing the filter. Right. Not the greatest.
Quite there. Yeah, you got close. You got real close.
Jacob.
The cast struggle is far because there's a couple. There's 3 filters on it, 2 different curves, and then a black and white filter.
Ooh, Andrew, how are you feeling about Jacob's performance?
I'm feeling good. I mean, the paw was perfectly placed, just a little bit off the edge of it, but gradient looks good too. It's just that filter.
It's just some proportion things in that filter that he's lacking. But how are you feeling about your performance here today? How do you feel about your odds of winning at this point? Is your confidence that we had in the beginning, is it still here?
I'm thinking second place.
Settling. I mean, your dollar is on the line. Is that dollar not coming back to you?
I spent a lot of my time trying to remember how to use gradients in Photoshop because I have a case of the brain scramblies, trying to remember. My memory is mix of how to use gradients in Photoshop and in Illustrator. So I'm like.
All right. Well, Jacob, we will have to have much discussion about yours. Let's go over this to Zito. Zito, it was a hard-fought battle for you, and there was a lot of ups and downs. Here is her final product. How are you feeling about your results here, Zito?
Well, I had one objective, just to get out alive, and I think I just barely squeaked out alive. There's big problems. I like the cat. The cat's rocking it in some ways.
Yeah, cat, fantastic cat. I think
My gradients, the gradients just pummeled me. I wasn't ready. I wasn't planning on the hard-hitting gradients. I wasn't ready for that.
It was a tough battle, but the fact that you came out here today and put on a show for everybody, I think is something that we can all respect. Andrew, Harrison, how are we feeling about Zito's performance?
Well, you said, she came out, put on a show. No, she did the best. I think that looks great. I think the texture of the cat, might be the best.
The cat that is a good cat if I've seen a cat. Harrison, how are you feeling about Zito?
I think this is good. It's a good attempt. Because we see Zito as its kind of underdog. She did really well.
Yeah, I mean,
in the time constraint, she did really well.
Yeah, I mean, Zito's laughing as if we're taking shots, maybe, but I think this is something that I think is pretty good considering that tight time limit. Having to figure out a lot of things on the spot. I mean, this is getting you could have missed a lot of things. You maybe had no triangles at the end, but you have everything here. You have it all put together, and I think that's all we could ask for. Let's go see Bridget, and Bridget might have the one of the strongest ones here.
The go.
Let's see. Wow, the go. Bridget, let's get a comparison side by side. Obviously, some filters and some of the gradients a little off and things.
My gradient placement.
How are you feeling about your performance today?
And I knew it. I was like, he must have used a filter, and then I was thinking, but maybe not. Maybe he did curves. So it was like I spent a lot of time looking through the filter gallery, which was fruitless, because after I got through, I'm like, this was clearly a just a levels curves adjustment. Yeah.
Andrew, how do you feel about Bridget's performance?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think that the cat, is placed perfectly too, because it is just a little bit off center. And I think the background and the gradient, works the best with hers out of everyone's.
Yeah,
except Z.
It definitely feels the most accurate to in terms of like that color and vibe overall to it. Guys, I think we have a lot to discuss here. All right, well, let's have a brief discussion between the judges, and we will announce our winner. So let's get into it, guys, and we'll see you in a second. It's not going to be an easy choice. All right, guys. The competition has concluded, and it was a great effort by all three. I feel like we can all agree with that, right? And it was a lot of fun to see you guys put your skills to the test, work under the clock with a lot of pressure, but unfortunately only one can win it all. Guys, I think we have come to our decision. And
third place first.
Yeah, well, we'll start with third place. So coming, so let's get the singular trophy here. It was a great, hard-fought effort, and I think, wow. All right. Well, we have our third place. I think, unfortunately, maybe a lot of people saw this coming, but I think it was a great effort by Zito. She did get a cupcake, so I feel as though she maybe won more than everyone else is winning.
Birthday winner.
But
I already ate it.
yeah, so
Birthday winner.
I was hungry.
I think Zito came out here today, put on, had a great performance. I think maybe the odds were stacked against her, but I think she, came out as best as she could, and I think I'm pretty happy with her performance. How about you guys?
I'm ecstatic about it. I'm glad she was here. Great to see the participation. Good competition.
I couldn't be happier if I tried.
Well, let's get into this is deciding our winner at the same time, but we'll get into our second place. Obviously, coming down to the future superstar is the future bright for SUNY Plattsburgh and its graduates, or is the veteran still in control? We have a lot more to learn here for the youth. We have our two trophies here, and coming in at second place, it was a good fought effort, but I think Jacob, you're gonna come a little short of that first place today. Well, Bridget, of course, is our first place winner. Jacob.
Thank you to all the people who have gotten me to this place. I really appreciate your support and your confidence in my skills. I'll keep fighting the good fight and designing in Photoshop.
Jacob, any comments on your second place finish?
No.
No comments.
Ooh, yeah, no one saw this coming, yeah, woo!
Oh, well, I think it was still a great performance by everybody, and it was a ton of fun. But that is all the time we are going to have today for Around the Corner. The last episode, I want to thank everybody for watching all semester long. It was a lot of fun to do this. It got me out of my comfort zone. And I want to thank Bridget, Zito, and Jacob for coming on today. It was amazing having you guys on. I'm glad you guys were able to make the time to do this. And thank you to all my other guests who were on my show. It means a lot. And, of course, watch the rest of the Scripted Improv Show. You got to check out the rest. I hope everybody has enjoyed that all semester long. I'm really happy to be a part of it. And, this is my last semester. I'm going to be graduating, hopefully doing bigger and better things. But Around the Corner will be something I will always remember. Thank you, Harrison, for the idea, of course, too, for this final episode. I appreciate it a lot.
You're welcome.
And thank you. First time you have a few words. But thank you guys. Just happy?
Just happy about it.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all hopefully somewhere else on the internet in the future. Have a great day.
Rumble out.
Want to welcome you to yet another version of After Hours here on PSTV.
And welcome to another installment of Talk Nerdy to Me.
You look excited.
Yeah.
I'm freezing.
I'm Lauren Weiss.
And I'm Kyle Bryant. Let's take a look at today's top stories.
2 minutes of the finest in news that you need to know about.
And now it's time for a PSTV News special report.
Scoring scores! With 2 seconds left!
How's it going, everybody? And welcome to the season finale of Sauce and Simmer, the barbecue. welcome back. So, we're outside. It's kind of nice. It's a gorgeous day out. Rare thing for Plattsburgh weather.
Rare to be outside.
We're college kids. We don't have a fucking grill. I think we have that kind of money. We're fucking stupid. So this is what we're working with. Anyone here a Boy Scout?
Boy Scouts on the scene.
But as usual, this is a 21-year-old plus show. Anyone around here is 21 plus that is drinking. Drink responsibly, blah, blah. Usual things I kind of got to do to keep my ass safe.
This isn't safe. We have a hose on hand.
It'll be great. We're going to figure out how to get a fire going, and we're going to cook some hot dogs.
Holy shit.
Throw it in there first.
No, don't. Try and finish piece of wood.
Yeah, no. Do you want to like try to throw the paper into the triangle after and knock it over?
Oh yeah, this is Dylan, by the way, from Aux, last semester.
You saw him in the intro.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he made the
Makes
intro
his
this time?
appearances.
Yeah, you have to say something funny for the intro. Something like absurdly out of pocket. That's the rules.
I do.
Yeah.
Off the rip.
Gotta make it.
No,
I mean,
you
at any
can
point.
do it whenever you want.
No,
It's
right
it's gotta be clippable.
It's gotta be clippable.
Yeah.
Xbox, record that.
Shout out Gibby. He supplied both the Dr. Pepper boxes.
Shout out Gibby.
Go walk to the doctor.
All right, let's start this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Who got the lighter?
Later,
You got the lighter.
Let me get a close up.
Oh boy. Did you start with the handle?
Let me start with the handle. Actually, it's a good call.
It's like, I don't think that's gonna burn, Jack.
Yeah, then that might not be. Ow.
Oh, I can smell those for you.
Nothing better than the smell of chemicals in your lungs. There you go. All right, let's get a stick ready. We got sticks.
It's gonna be spooky.
I can't believe I've gotten away with doing this entire show this entire semester.
How do you think I feel? We're at my house.
Oh yeah, by the way, shout out to you guys. We won Best Show, the awards before.
A lot of fun awards.
Yeah.
It was a good day.
Bobby got like 3. It's kind of stupid. It's kind of funny though.
I'd buy a car from him.
These are all going over here.
Someone pass my jug. There should be a plastic jug over there.
With a straw in it.
Oh, the IV bag.
Back the pouch.
Thank you, Kira. Well,
Oh my. Dump it in the.
it just explodes.
Honestly, I got some vodka.
So at the awards we were given some watermelon water in a jug, and the rest of it I just kind of took, and decided to put an entire bottle of Malibu in it.
It honestly just tastes like coconut juice. Like it's not even.
It's pretty good.
Nah, I mean, like it's there a little bit, but it's like it's a really refreshing coconut juice. No, it's getting there.
We just need
Like,
more of the...
Yeah, toss a little more fucking.
Walgreens CEO lays out comeback.
All right.
Oh yeah, welcome to our segment, Best News Headline Wins. Oh.
See you later. You know, that was supposed to last a week.
Dylan, I'm so sad.
I'm so sad.
That was like a half of a bottle of liquor. All right, so the fire's firing.
Yep.
We're gonna let it kind of get cooking.
Yeah, we gotta let it cook.
I wish I brought cans for the shotgun, but
I have cans.
We'll be right back.
Little shotgun race coming next.
Austin, shotgun race.
Oh, is this the guy who's been talking apparently?
If you're still doing a night out on the bars on you, you're gonna be spending a couple grand.
The close friends. Yeah. It's the family and friends discount.
The family friend. He gets a hot dog if he can be.
Yeah, if he wins, he gets a hot dog. I'm scared. I'm a little worried.
He shotguns 4 Locos.
You shotgun 4 Locos? Okay, yeah.
It's only recreational though.
Pleasure.
Of course.
Natty Saturday.
You're a natty daddy?
These things go down like water.
Well, so apparently this is one of Andrew's roommates, who apparently says he can smoke me. I'm a little worried once I heard he eat shotgun Four Locos. We'll see.
I'm so proud of that.
All right, countdown. All right, yes, sir. 3, 2, 1.
Holy.
A little foam.
Oh, it's my hair too.
That's crazy.
All right, now we take a break, and I'll be back in 20.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna go throw up real quick.
Yeah. I got
Fair.
beer in my hair.
Fire looks good. We don't have a good
The fire's
stick.
going.
Jeez, we need a stick. We gotta lock it the f in. We're cooking. We have 1 log left.
This is the season finale. We're going crazy. I'm gonna get very, very hammered. It is going to be a problem. Hot dogs are just. Can we just get a look at the hot dogs real quick, Gigi?
The massacred hot dogs.
Hey, I last time I checked, that's a lot hotter than 400 degrees. 400 degree fire.
Yeah.
That's the hot dog. Why we keep breaking the hot dog stick more?
Walk down the street.
Go fetch.
You want to shove a hot dog onto this stick?
I didn't bring sticks.
Stick?
I didn't. I have the hose.
Look at the
There's
stick,
a fire.
stick. That's gonna
There is a
destroy
fire,
that
but
hot
we have a
dog.
hose.
The germs are off, probably. What are the hot dogs? Right here. Ah. Nate, you having a hot dog?
Massacred.
It's vintage. We're gonna sell it to the vintage mall.
Just get a nice.
What year model is it?
He's going slow. I'm just shoving mine in there.
Hey, how's it going?
It's in.
Welcome to ASMR camping. Oh.
Hey, so, you know, Bear Grylls and wiener on a stick, like, oh, dude, that's hot, actually.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
don't
hot
need a little.
fire.
You don't need a longer stick.
My stick is as long as it needs to be. Don't
so
dishearten the length of my stick.
Something happened to my hot dog.
That's.
Oh! I set myself on fire. All right. Let's get cooking.
This is gonna be a long. Oh, Dylan, thank you. So
know
now
how
I'm gonna
much
have to double penetrate my.
Do you know how much of a psychopath I look like? I'm out in someone's front yard by a pile of sticks, like, rah!
You know those like sticks for like marshmallows?
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
Again, this is a drunk cooking show. Did you think this would go well?
Yeah, he's getting a nice charcoal burn on his dog.
Oh, the stick's on fire. Yeah, that's so hot. The stick was literally on fire.
Dude, that's probably so hot.
Oh.
Oh!
I feel like I gotta censor this.
This is what you voted for, folks. This is
Best show. Spring
Oh, it's dripping.
It tastes fine. Like it tastes like a hot dog. Like it tastes just like a hot dog.
Uncooked one?
Yeah.
Oh! No, it's fire.
It's just a hot dog, guys.
Yeah, it's just a hot dog.
All right. Barbecue's open. Who wants one? We really did something. I did not think we'd get this far. And we did it in
You didn't
honestly.
think we could make a fire and cook some hot dogs?
To be honest, no. To be quite blunt with you,
Very
no.
low
Not in the
expectations of
slightest.
us. We had the help of like 12 Boy Scouts here.
John's the only Boy Scout, and he's holding the boom mic. And he nearly set it on fire.
No equipment has been harmed in the making of this production.
Nate, you coming to cook a
Where
hot
are the
dog?
hot dogs?
I just
Let's get in here.
over here.
You like the jug?
I don't know. I don't know if I trust a jug of that kind of.
No, it's a bottle of Malibu in here, too.
Oh, really? Okay, maybe I do.
Not bad. Take a sip.
You guys have just been going off the nozzle, or
I've
just
been
like a
sipping on the nozzle. I'm not,
Okay.
I
I
want
don't know
the
if there's
straw
any
wire.
other way to do it safely.
That's what I mean. Oh yeah, EP by the way.
Former. Yeah, I think it's like
Yeah.
former. At this
He's
point.
retired now.
Hopefully.
Wait,
Does anyone else want this?
When am I like fully like take your job?
Probably like not until the beginning.
It's the last week of school.
I would hold out on it for as long as you can, dude. It's a hard life.
This just might be the best.
This is a thick stick. This is gonna destroy the hot dog if it goes through it.
Bro, you wanna use this one?
Yeah. I mean, I could go like the side.
Come help me with it.
I don't have a great setup. Mine's kind of.
Put one on
Come help me with Dylan.
Bro.
No, shit, call him out.
Triple dog.
You want me to zero it?
Don't do it.
Oh, look at it. I just watched you stomp it out on the ground.
Lime retaining to it. There you go.
I don't know, it's good. I see you gave up on the straw. You want me to get in there?
Brother!
IV drip bag.
IV drip bag!
Yeah, I think this is probably a good one.
Right? I think they're pre-cooked already.
Honestly. Wait, what about Josh?
This might be the most unhinged shoot. Like, even out of the 3 that we've done. It's just I'm just running around.
No.
How is it? The verdict?
Beast, you want a hot dog?
It's a hot dog, man.
Yeah.
You don't want a nice warm
You have to curse half there.
fire
Leave half that out.
roasted wiener?
Start cursing the background.
Nah, they didn't pick it up. We're on YouTube. We don't go to cable anymore. You think this show could make it on cable? Yo.
PSTV's
God, no.
past cable. It's a YouTube show only.
It really is. Yeah. It's a
2 a.m. YouTube show.
But yeah, this
Something
is the season finale. Season finale. I'm gonna emphasize that. Who knows what that means?
I don't know. I'm focused on this hot dog.
But anyway, just want to thank you guys. It's been a very, very fun show. I can't believe that I get to get drunk for a show and have fun with my friends and get to film it. It's a great time. We've had a lot of fun doing this. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it is a lot of work to do. Get it all together. Editing is a nightmare. I gotta get this done by Wednesday. It's Friday right now. I got 4 days to edit this.
I didn't start either yet, so we got a long road.
But yeah, just quick little segment to say thank you guys for everything. It's been a lot of fun.
It's up for grabs. Pick one bite of it. So anyone can eat it.
Yeah, I ate the whole part with the stick. I don't know.
I'll be running it. So if any of the shows are bad,
Something tastes
sorry.
weird.